Hello, good evening everybody. Welcome back to Cookie and the Haydens, and I'm Car Boot Chris, and we've also got Bargain Bell here as always.
Big fluffy bear Bargain Bell today.
You look nice and cozy there, dear.
I am nice and cozy, thank you.
Good. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for choosing to spend your time with us this evening. Certainly for a little while anyway. Tonight's show is the Reseller Chat Free for All. It's our new sort of rolling four sets of 4 shows. So this week we are inviting people on. Any of you guys, providing we like you, can come on. Can come on live on screen and we'll have a chat. Don't be afraid. And we especially invite anybody who's not been on before or not been on our channel before or whatever.
Or is just new to YouTube and would like a platform to experience being on a live show.
So yeah, we'll just have a general chit chat, reselling or otherwise. It doesn't really matter. I'm not fussed. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. And yeah, there's plenty of reselling chat shows on, you know. So it's going to be very much similar to everyone else's probably, except with us, because we are
Can I just say
unique.
Something? I've just
Farted.
beat my own record. You've not even finished introducing us and I was yawning.
No. Here we go.
I normally start yawning at least an hour in.
Here we go.
Not a good sign.
So in a few minutes, I'll put a link in the chat if someone wants to jump on. Please make sure when you're setting up your screen before you come on. If you're on mobile, please go landscape mode so that we can see properly. Can you have a bit of light on you if possible?
Oh God, you're not fussy, are you? They can, if they want to come on and it be pitch black, they can do.
Fair enough. Or at least put your name down below so I know who it is, just in case we don't know you.
If people are not already familiar with Chris, you will know that he is a perfectionist.
Yes. No, it's fine.
Maybe the words ain't. No.
Let's see who's in anyway. We've got Jeff. Hi, Jeff was first in. Good evening, Annabelle. Annabelle's actually got 2 L's, Jeff.
It's go good. 2 L's, no E, because my mum spelt it weird.
Hi, Leanne. Chris, why are you not doing the listing challenge with Nick and Co? I'm not really into the challenges, Leanne.
He always loses.
I very don't often set myself sort of targets or anything like that. So I'm interested to watch. I was watching Nick's channel before with the kicking off the challenge. So I'm interested to watch and see how people get on, but I'm crap. So I'll just lose.
Did you not end up backing out of the last one before the end?
Which one?
The $5 challenge.
No, I was on it till the end.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I mean, that one went on for 6 months, that challenge, but it wasn't a listing challenge. It was how much you can turn $5 into. So that was a different kind of challenge. I'm not doing it again though, because I've still got a pile of stock in one place in the garage that belongs to that challenge, even though the challenge is finished. Dave's in. Hi, Dave. This better be a good show. Of course, it's always good. Hi, Tori. Tori says, are you going on, Dave? We could say the same to you, Tori. Chicken. Catan is in. We've got Chris Tyler. Have a think, guys. Catan, you said you might want to come on tonight.
Yeah, he's saying he's still tinkering with his IT.
Well, you can have a test, have a trial run tonight.
You could tinker with his IT on here.
Have a tinker live. Carl Phillips, evening all. Who else have we got in? Oh yeah, Catan says I'm not fully prepared. Oh,
they're saying that they might come on the next time round.
Oh, he's as bad as Tory, isn't he?
They're conspiring.
Not tonight. Aberdeen Picker, hi. Michael. Yeah, Tory. Oh no, not tonight. Oh God. Who else have we got? Chop, busy. Steve Jackson. Oliver Ian's in. Hi. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, pants, it's gone.
We have Leslie Davis in. Is that a new name?
No, I don't think so.
Mark the Bowerbird Smith.
That sounds new.
That sounds like a
welcome,
new name.
Mark. If you are new, say hello and we'll say hello
Don't
again.
get him started with names.
Oh, yeah, go on then. Let us know what Mark the Bowerbird Smith means.
Left-handed hummingbirds in. Green Bear Peaks. Highlighted comment.
Okay.
Is that a new one?
Sounds new.
90s kind of theme. I like it.
Oh, it must mean the Hummel. This time.
Keely's in. James Tonks. Mr. Sprout.
Oh, Sprout's in.
No, we can't make Christmas things now no more, can we?
No.
John at YLM.
Hi, John.
Oh, Highlighters asked it, is Krillin going to be on?
I don't know. If he turns up, he can come on.
Grant Resells is here. Captain Upshop, Sarah Ellen Tonks.
Good day. The two Tonks are in.
Jeff says, sorry, don't worry. Everybody gets it wrong because my mum was...
You're forgiven, Jeff.
My mum was silly and spelt it differently. Queenie Conquest is in. Jones here. Trotters into eBay Traders is with us. Sue Robinson's with us. Mark says he's been lingering for ages. Just Google Bowerbird Advanced Magpie. Okay.
Right, so.
It's interesting. Everyone will be Googling Bowerbird now.
Hi, Sue.
Stu's in, yeah. And I think that's it.
I think that is it. Carlo B just dropped in at the end as well.
There we go, Carlo B.
There we go. Oh, well, welcome, everybody. I've got no script today other than a couple of things I need to mention. Should we do that first before I drop the link, or shall I drop the link?
Whatever you wish.
Tell you what we'll do before we do that. Aberdeen Picker Michael has asked me for a little favour, and that is to give his eBay store a shout out. And let me share screen for you. Share screen. Share. So this is Aberdeen Picker's, some of his items, and these are actually paintings that he's done himself, if you can see here. And
cool.
Yeah, really good, some of them. Well, I say some of them, but yeah, all of them, I suppose.
Carry on digging your hole. Keep digging.
No, but I'm looking at the movie ones.
I know you are.
Good. Yeah, but basically Michael just asked me if I would share this because he's donating 50% of the profits from the sale of these paintings to Bipolar Aberdeen. So good cause. And yeah, so if you want to go and have a look, feel free. There's loads on here. Let me just click into one in a minute. Let's see which one I like the most. There's Slimer, that's good. Oh, Beetlejuice. That was a rocket down there. Back to the Future. They're all cool. But let me look at Beetlejuice because that's quite good. Look at that.
That's really good, isn't it?
Nice. Yeah, so half the profits go to charity. So yeah, cool. There you go. Mentioned. If I just remove that and I'll just put it up on the banner for a little while, I'll put your eBay store now. I'll put it on a banner for you. eBay seller Aberdeen picker. Just search seller Aberdeen picker, and you can have a look what he's got.
Steve Jackson says, "Was that a Halo MasterChef one?"
What? Sorry.
Steve Jackson says, "Was that a Halo MasterChef one?" Oh, is he answering somebody else? Hang on. Didn't realise there'd been a load of other chat beforehand.
Ah.
Let's have a look. Oh, Andrew's joined us. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
He's put not even a low for the greatest subscriber. I wasn't looking at the chat. I was too busy looking at the artwork.
Queenie Conquest says they look awesome.
Oh, Keely says, "Are you okay, Belle? You sound a bit stuffed up." It's part of my chronic fatigue condition. When I'm a bit run down and it's playing up, it gives me like cold-like symptoms. So it's just been a bit of a pain today. That's all. I'm good. Hence the fact I've been yawning since we started. It's not you guys, it's me.
So if you do want to go and have a look at Michael's store, just look for this seller, Aberdeen hyphen picker, and you can have a look what he's got there. And half of the money goes to charity. That's cool.
So I think he was asking.
He was asking what?
Yeah, so I think Steve Jackson says, "Was that a Halo MasterChef one?" So I don't know who that is to say whether it was or not.
Let me have a little look. Hang on.
Tori said, "What's the store called?" But you've got that now on the ticker tape.
I did put it on. It's Aberdeen hyphen picker.
Right. Okay.
I can't see Steve. I can't see anything jumping out at me. Oh, he's seen it. Lana says, "You look cute in your fluffy hoodie."
It's one of them oodie things that were the big craze over Christmas. Chris's sister bought me and Chris one. Chris has got a black one, but I literally live in it now.
Okay, so this show is meant to be a chat with guests on, so I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to pop on. And whilst we're waiting, I'll chat about some other stuff. There's the link. Anyone wants to come on? Now, all my cards arrived. Remember I was talking about the thank you cards? Well, they came. I've got 1,000 of these delivered. It says, "Thank you for your purchase." Mind you, I think you've seen this anyway. Yeah, and on the back is a 20% off website. For your next purchase, you get 20% off.
They came really quickly as well, don't they?
Yeah, they only didn't. They do like next day, I think. But it was £22 for 1,000. So I think that was pretty good. I don't know. I think it was pretty good. I did shop around a bit, but on eBay, £22 for 1,000. I did my own artwork, so ideally do your own artwork. It makes it cheaper. So I designed it all myself, and yeah.
Catan says the eBay store part looks pop out 3D.
Which bit?
The eBay store part.
Which bit? Oh, the writing.
Yeah, where it says eBay store.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. It looks good. I'm happy with that. So they started going out the back end of last week, and move your finger, James says.
So did Tori. Should have held them like that rather than like.
Yeah, but then everyone sees the code.
Oh, right.
It was on purpose. Oh my God. Listen, if anyone wants to buy anything from me, I'll quite happily give you 20% off. But I didn't want to show you the address because I want to be able to track who's bought using a card. And if you lot start buying from me 20% off using that code, I'll think that this has been a roaring success when maybe it hasn't.
You're all just feeling sorry for it.
But if you want to buy anything off me in the chat, you can quite happily have 20% off. How about
that? Laney's in. Hi, Laney.
Hi, Laney.
Oliver says, you expecting a spike in sales, Chris? Are you stocking up for 2022?
Yeah, I'm hoping for some bloody more sales, I tell you. Wait until tomorrow's video. That's all I'm saying. Tomorrow's video. Yeah, it's a biggie. Steve Jackson says, is a 20% discount card? It's a short code. It's a short web address, Steve, because they don't do codes, which is mad. They don't do codes on eBay. You can't issue a code, which I did ask them about, and they said they're not planning it, but they might do in the future.
Stu said, you can show me the code, Chris. I still won't buy anything. Look, Stu, just having you here with us is more than enough. More than enough.
Mark Carrick, hi, Mark. Did I just show it? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm just saying that I want to try and track it ideally.
Lucy says, are they one-time use codes?
No, actually, you can return, and it's just a web address. It's a link that takes you to 20% off your store. So you can actually generate that link yourself on your My eBay page, on your Seller Hub thing. You can generate a specific web address that will give you 20% off, or any percent. You can set whatever you want.
I think the idea is that you want to try and create repeat business. So if somebody thinks they can keep coming back and get 20% off and they buy something each time,
I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
But it's not just that. It's also about encouraging feedback and then saying, it's almost like saying, if you read the wording, it's almost like I'm saying, thanks very much for your business. I've already left you feedback. It would be great if you can return the favor. And here's 20% off. So I'm not telling them to leave me feedback, but I'm saying it would be good if you would, and there's 20% off.
Goat Jazz has joined us.
Hello, Gary. You all right? There is a link in the chat if anyone wants to come on. I might put it on again just in case.
Grant says, I won't worry, Chris, you only have 10 viewers right now.
Is that all there is?
Yeah.
There we go. Whilst we're doing this, I thought I would... Oh, thank you to everybody who has so far taken part in the prize draw, the raffle, which I'm not allowed to say. Apparently, raffles are not good words to use these days.
Oh, okay.
Thank you to everyone who's taken part so far. There's 17 tickets sold out of 30, which is great. We are in the first 24 hours. We'd sold 50% of the tickets, which was brilliant. Just to give you a refresher of what you can win.
Does that mean Tori's got a 99.9% chance of winning then?
I don't know what your percentage mathematics is, but no.
No, I'm saying, did she buy like 16 of the 17 tickets?
Oh, right. Well, if she did, then yes. But no, she bought 2. These are what you can win. This is a Mitchell & Ness Astros jacket. It's roughly a size XL. It is in amazing condition. It is mint. So that's probably what you would class as the first prize. The next one is... Oh no, it's probably that one, really.
We've got Cola Flipper. He said, sorry you can't jump on tonight, but happy to.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, anytime. This Burger Time LCD game thing, retro game, that's up for grabs. And also this DAB radio, brand new in box, that's up for grabs. So the tickets are £5 each, and there's only 30 going to be available, and there are 3 prizes to be won. So there's fairly good odds that you get one. If you want to join the prize draw, I'm trying not to take PayPal payments because PayPal have a thing about raffles. It could shut my account down. So try not to send PayPal if you can. Just send me a message. I'll put it up on the screen. Send me a message on Instagram, on Facebook, or you can email me, and I will give you the information to enter. So if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. And
we can say that it will be going ahead regardless now of how many more tickets, because we did say that we only needed to sell 50%. Yeah, to go ahead with it. So we're all good there. 15
tickets, and I was happy to go ahead with the draw. So we've surpassed that already, and we've still got 2 and a bit weeks left.
Channel Nem has joined us. Hello.
Hello. Let's see.
Chris Tyler says, new flash, eBay's just put out that they've misplaced over 2,000 mailing bags. Anyone with any information, please contact eBay fraud.
Oh, I tell you what.
Even the postman commented on it.
I know. Well, the postman asked me today. He brought me another 2 boxes, another 500 bags. And he goes, did you find out what all those boxes were? And I was like, yeah, eBay sent me a load of bags, and here's some more. So we'll see if some more turn up tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm laughing, because they're now stacked on the landing out there.
I've got a big stack out there. Oh, I forgot to mention, you know the prize draw? You know the prize draw? We've got a booby prize now as well, haven't we?
Oh, we have got a booby prize.
So there's actually 4 prizes. So that's really good odds that you're going to get something.
Yeah, you can have the booby prize.
There'll be a booby prize.
And it's not my booby prize, it's Chris's booby prize.
Is it?
Just before, I know what this chat are like. You say booby.
Oh, right.
And straight away they're going to think it's me. No, nothing to do with me.
John says, I'll take a ticket. John, just send me a message, mate. Thanks very much, though. Cheers. Send me a message and I'll tell you what to do, where to send it.
She says packaging sorted for a while. Packaging sorted for about another year.
I know, I am pleased.
What did you say today? Not that, they've made a complete boob and sent him like quadruple the amount that he wanted, but he actually turned around today and he went, I wish they'd just send me a different size.
I know.
Like they're going to do that.
I've got 2,500 of one size.
So if anybody needs any eBay bags.
John is here, Brum Reseller. Hi.
Oh, where he's got a spanner.
Yes, I've been having a little overhaul on the old back end of YouTube. I've been going through my settings and just having a look at a few things, and there was quite a few spanners who we don't really see in the chat anymore. They've sort of fell out with us. They don't like us anymore. They don't come back on. So I've removed some spanners, and I've awarded some others. So
I was going to say, at this rate, everyone will have a spanner the way you're going.
Well, good.
You'll all be spannering each other.
Yeah. So,
that's what it'll be. It'll become a game. They'll all just like keep blocking each other and removing each other's comments.
I have got a new video out tomorrow. I might as well say this now. New video out tomorrow. It's a shocker. You wait and see. Wait for the headline. Tomorrow afternoon-ish, it'll be out. It's all done. It's all ready to go. It's there. It's scheduled. So, new video out tomorrow. And we've got movie chats on Thursday at 7 p.m. The subject is the worst movies ever.
I can tell you now what that is.
What?
That bloody wheel one. Rubber.
Oh, no. Rubber.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
See, I wouldn't even class that in my worst,
Oh.
and it was pretty bad, but I wouldn't class it in my worst.
Horrific. LB Retro has joined us.
Hello.
And I like Oliver Ian's comment there. He says, eBay have noticed your purchase of business cards, so sent you the packaging to match your future sale.
Yeah.
I won't be laughing if that's true. Oh, Steve Jackson says you can't block another spanner. I've tried. Who did you try? I bet it was Oliver Ian. I know if I had a spanner, he's the one I'd try and block.
Don't wind me up. Do not wind me up. Jurassic Park. No. You're winding me up. Stop it.
What's Lucy? What have you been
Oh,
up to?
John Core's in the chat.
Is it?
Johnny Boy here, still fighting the fight in Manchester.
Oh, hey, Johnny Boy.
Hi, mate.
Johnny Boy is one of our old colleagues from Manchester. I forget that he was once I don't know if he still are, but he was very much a Del Boy, wasn't he? Wheeling and dealing.
Well, technically a reseller.
We used to bump into him at the
himself
weekends
stuff.
and on the car boots.
Yeah. Cool.
That's his cotton socks. What have you been doing? Something I don't know about. Lucy says Chris sells his underwear on eBay.
Who says this?
Lucy. You've been up to stuff that I don't know about.
I don't know. First I've heard of it.
Do I need to watch more of your videos? Is that something else that's been aired that I've not heard?
Mondo says, how's the weight loss going? No gym. No, there's no gin in there. I did my first weigh-in yesterday. I've lost £2. And Annabelle, how much have you lost? £1.
I'm still trying to find it though. It's somewhere on the floor down there.
Yeah, that's an old one. Yeah, I've lost £2. So yeah, I'm going in the right direction. I've basically barely eaten anything bad all week. Cut out the sweets.
I knew Oliver Ian had argued the toss about that bloody rubber film. It's the best killer tire movie you'll ever see.
I know. Come on, someone pop on the chat. Let's have a chat with somebody. I've put the link in the description there. £2 is a big poo, Grant. So, yeah, basically, yeah.
LB Retro says, did you see my unicorn rainbow cake that took me 4 hours to get? I was highly impressed. That was a bloody good cake, that. Definitely.
John says, you still not found my finger. Oh, you know, John actually
he works for the cops.
Works for the cops. Oh, hopefully, you don't mind me saying that. But he was on a job, and I think he was like scaling a fence or a wall or something, and chasing somebody, and he got his finger caught, and he lost his finger.
His ring finger. Bless.
So yeah, he got his was it his ring he got caught?
But not to laugh at him, because he knows we love him very much. This happened not long before our Walking Dead wedding. So getting into the theme of things, John rocked up with a bandaged hand with a missing finger, and then proceeded to look through our body parts box for his finger. And we have photographic evidence of that. So it didn't fail to get rid of your humour, did it, John?
Oh, Lucy said, I said it was a shocker video. So that's why.
Right. Did you see Bill's cake?
Yeah, I did. It did look good. It did. It was big, wasn't it? I mean, it was like about 8 layers. It was like this.
But I appreciate, not that I've made one, I appreciate how hard it is to do them, because my niece made me one of those rainbow cakes once for a charity cake sale thing. Oh my God, and it took her ages.
Carl says, I joined MMA middle-aged classes and have lost £4 in ice cream. In ice cream crackered, haven't done.
And I'm cream cracker.
Oh.
That's how hungry he is. He's seeing ice cream.
I saw ice cream. Oh, I'm sorry, Carl. Sorry, I totally misread that.
He's lost £4. He's cream crackered.
You
Haven't
read
done
it.
fitness since he left the army. Oh my
Right.
God.
Well, at least you're losing some.
£4. Trust me, it's going to take me about 6 weeks to lose £4.
Well, on my rate, I can do that in 2 weeks. I'm happy with that.
Good luck for you. Slowly catch your monkey.
Oh yeah, we've got a guest in the background, and I can see. Right, let me just add him in. Hey up, all right, Bill.
Hello.
It's Mad
Right.
Bill.
Hi, Bill. You okay?
Do you know what? I sent a psychic wave to you, Chris. I said to Lucy, I was sitting there in the living room, and I said, Chris never invites anyone on to his videos. He's a selfish bastard, isn't he, Luce?
Basically, was bitching about you to his life.
Literally, that second, you went, anyone want to come on? Ding, ding.
Well, Bill, you'll be pleased to hear that this is a new feature on our show.
Once a month.
Once a month, we're going to open the doors.
Oh, generous.
How are you anyway?
Yeah, not too bad. I feel full up to the brim because we had Abigail's 6th birthday. That was wonderful. That bloody unicorn cake. She said to me, I want a rainbow unicorn cake. And I was like, oh, God. You know, because you see, I watch this girl called Cupcake Gemma. Have you ever seen her?
Yeah, I've seen some of that.
If you into cooking, she does the most amazing things. And one of the things was one of these rainbow cakes. Now it's not straightforward. You can't just bake the cakes and then you have to get a leveler. Have you ever seen a cake leveler? It's like a cheese wire, and then you have to saw the cake to the right.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I done that. There was 5 colours in it, and she does 7 colours.
So, do you fancy yourself as are you quite good at cooking? Because I know you've done like quite a bit of like. I've seen you do different cooking things. Anyway,
I love it because the thing is I don't like putting on the weight, obviously, by baking these things, but as we do. But I find that if everyone, like all my family, gets enjoyment out of it, I'm happy. You know, I'm a happy chappy right to the ends of the earth. And to see Abigail's little face when she cut through the cake and she made a wish, it was just it's brilliant. Her little face, you just can't get those back. You know those memories. So it's fantastic. And Lucy said to her before she went in the bath, Abigail, what did you like today then? And Abigail says, she cuddled me, she said, Daddy's cake, it's been a lovely day.
Oh, bless.
So
yeah. I'm definitely a can't bake, won't bake type of person. I'm pretty much a can't cook, won't cook, never mind bake. So
who does the cooking, Chris?
We both do it really.
We muddle through.
Yeah,
we muddle through.
We both do it. I don't mind cooking cakes if they're them pre-made
pre-packed
ones. You can get like brownies that are already pre-mixed.
No, it's
I
easy.
can do that.
You see, honestly, so if you I'll tell you what, go on Cupcake Gemma's YouTube channel and follow. They're so easy to follow. So easy.
I've got my youngest sister is like old Mother Hubbard when it comes to baking. There is nothing she cannot bake, and her food is out of this world. It's one of the reasons we moved to Devon, because I was getting fat just eating the food she cooks. And she constantly goes to me, you'd be able to make this. It's so easy. All you have to do is X, Y. And I'm like, nope, not interested. I have no interest whatsoever. I just want to eat it.
This cake, believe it or not, I weighed the ingredients out, yeah, and the ingredients was 2.5 kilos of batter.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And what I find is it's all right once you've got all the ingredients in, But beginning baking, it's so expensive to buy all the stuff to begin with.
I find the key to baking is when they do offers on like flour and stuff, they do clearances on flour and you know, you'll see like discounts and stuff. Tesco do the club card offers and stuff. Just get on it like a pro. You know, just honestly, it's simple as that, and just stock your. I've got a pantry now. Oh, look at me, pantry.
I'll stick to receiving sweet treats through the post. So if you want to package some of that cake up and send it our way, I'm more than happy to eat it.
I don't think you got my Christmas present, did you? Because you didn't say anything.
No, I've not had anything.
No, I was asking.
Nicked it. Raw Mail's nicked. Do you know what I sent you? I sent you some bog roll with said, Chris, use it or lose it.
No, seriously.
Oh, no.
The other week. She said to me about a week ago,
That's Dave. Dave's nicked it.
Yeah, probably. He works down here, doesn't he? So he's probably
yeah, when we came back after Christmas and I was kind of sat there and I said to him, didn't Bill say he was sending something or something?
Yeah, no, I said it unregistered 48-hour mail, but some things have gone amiss. That it might get you in the end.
Yeah, it might do, yeah.
Hopefully when we're running short.
Mr. Sprout says happy birthday for Saturday.
Oh, thank you.
Let me just see what else we've got. Make sure we've got no one in the chat just wanting to say anything. Oh, John said he's off because he's 4 a.m. fighting the fight.
He said the wedding was great.
Oh, I missed that one. He's probably gone now anyway. God, I can't imagine how painful that must have been when he lost that finger.
Yeah, Mark said never wear a ring to work. Seen so many lose it.
Yeah.
It's a bit late for that one now.
Vinny Van Gogh says, "Hey Chris and Belle, hope all is well. Could do with some ice cream now."
So could
Stop
Chris.
saying ice cream.
Ice cream, cake. Chris is going to be in the biscuit tin when we get down later.
Oh, I'm staying away from it. I've barely had anything.
Mondo Daft as a Brush said, had a very abusive buyer this week just because I chased him for payment.
Oh, that's
new eBay is still awaiting his feedback.
Oh,
you'll get a negative feedback, but you can get eBay to remove it.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Oh, you didn't mention that bit. He said it's the day after his birthday, so happy birthday for
Who to?
Friday, Mr. Sprout.
Oh,
What is wrong with you?
I can't see it because it jumps.
I think his sugar levels have dropped too far.
You can put slow chat on, can't you?
Yeah, but last time I have tried that because once we started getting like over like 110, 120 in the chat, it was moving quite quickly, and I tried it, and it kind of
screen's going up, didn't you?
Yeah, but it seemed to slow the whole system down, so I didn't bother with it again.
Well, Hairy Tornado, I think he puts slow on, and it's so much better. Sometimes he turns it off because have you seen emoji win or something it's called? And basically, what you do, it's quite cool because you basically do as many emojis, everyone, within a certain period of time. So the screen goes mad with emojis, like flying up emojis. And then what he does, he uses his mouse and flicks up and he selects one emoji with his eyes shut, and they're the winner.
All right.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Tori says, how are your sales, Bill?
Yeah, not too bad. They've been better now on Top Rated Plus. Ooh, look at me. Yeah, Top Rated Plus, we offer, the thing is, you have to offer free 1-day dispatch that I could do because I've got a Royal Mail account and the fella collects, and Lucy kind of forgot we're sitting there eating our dinner and he could see us when he scanned the thing in the window and said, "Oh, there's the miserable one," and realised we got really thin glass, and he didn't.
Oh, no.
So he said, "Luce, shut up."
Oh dear.
Oh dear. But Yeah, no, not bad actually. Because the good thing about that Top Rate Plus, you get a premium service badge by all your listings. That's brilliant. You know, it highlights you're a better seller than others. So I like that. But it's hard to keep it. It's hard to keep that top rated seller if unless you're perfect.
No.
Chris doesn't have it.
No, I don't bother, because also don't you have to offer free shipping as well?
Yeah, free shipping.
Yeah, I'm not
30-day return.
Yeah.
Lucy Resell says, just sold Peppa Pig and Mummy Pig Weeble for £10 plus postage. Stream ka-ching. We've not had a stream ka-ching.
No, not had many ka-chings. I've been quiet for a few days.
My phone don't ka-ching anyway. I don't know. It turned off. I must have screamed at it one day and it turned off and it don't go on anymore.
If you uninstall your app and then reinstall it again, it will come back.
No, right.
It does it on a regular basis. That Keely says, did I notice some squinting from Chris? You might want to look at getting some glasses
to go with his hearing aids
and my hair treatment.
Yeah, but Lucy's had a good job today.
Hair treatment, have you?
Sorry?
You haven't got any problems there with hair treatment, have you? Needing hair treatment?
No. I just shave mine off. Every 3 or 4 days I shave mine off. I can't be arsed with it. I don't have to look at myself in the mirror in the morning. It's so good, you know. Just go along, brush my teeth, bosh.
Not sure I'd get away with doing that though.
Yeah.
I don't know. My mum always tells me I'd look good bald, so maybe I'll try it one day.
No.
Chris is like, I'm not even entertaining this conversation.
No, you might look like you're back for the other side if you do that.
Maybe I do.
Yeah. Swing both ways.
Where does that leave me?
In the middle.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't argue with that.
Come on, let's move on.
It's depending on the other side, really, isn't it?
I wonder how much post will be delivered or lost in transit awaiting insurance. I bet there's loads of stuff that's missing. Loads.
Carl, the key to baking is buy a cake in Asda or Tesco.
Yes, I'm with that.
Oh, no.
Oh, there you go. Gary says Bill's new channel, Baking with Bill.
Yeah, do a baking session.
You know what? People have said that to me because they've seen my bakes and my cooks. But my kitchen, I've got to remodel my kitchen before I do that, and I just can't be arsed.
That's extreme to do a baking channel, having to remodel your kitchen for...
Yeah,
I haven't got any tiles on the back of the wall, so I need to do all that, and all the sockets need moving because the electrician was a prick and put them up like 10 foot high, and he looked back and he said, I think I've done that a bit too high. I said, yeah, you reckon? You know, so I just left it.
Just screen it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, could do, couldn't I? That's a good idea.
We've had Flippin' Sloth join us, and we've also had, who else did I see? Steve Brano and Tea Cakes.
I don't know. It looks like we've got Nick here, but it's some old bloke.
It's some old bloke with loads of plumbing fittings. It's a plumber merchant.
Hi, Nick, you all right?
Hello. How are you?
Good to have you on. Nice to see you.
Oh, Bill's here. Hello, Bill.
Yeah, one young man meets one old bloke.
You've been checking your media recently.
What? Oh yeah. I've been checking all the media for you, Nick. I've been thinking I put a little stick on it, Nick's seal of approval.
Oh dear.
And it says vintage items by Derek.
How have your sales been lately, Nick? Because mine have been absolutely shocking.
It's slowed down a lot, but then we haven't listed since a week before Christmas. So we've picked up quite a few sales because we've been sending out clearance offers, you know, and marking stuff down. But it's fairly slow, to be honest. I'm on a listing challenge this week, so I'm going to try and turn that around.
Who's taking part in that exactly?
It's me, the Payne brothers.
Oh yeah.
Some Welsh bloke, and George.
But George hasn't got any stock.
Sorry, I missed all of that.
Sorry.
You go, Bill.
Sorry, I saw you done a video earlier, but I haven't watched it yet. It's flipped through.
Yeah, it's just setting up the same listing challenge as we did last time, basically.
I thought you said last time you were going to do something like radically different.
Yeah, didn't get organised enough. I'm just lazy. You know what it's like. The day job gets in the way.
You've got a thought process in place for that, don't you? And sometimes it's just not possible.
Exactly. How are you, Bill? You all right?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I'm relieved that the unicorn unicorn rainbow cake was baked and all successfully and tasted good. You know, you do these things and you think, is it going to taste good? You know, yeah. It's only once I left out the sugar on one recipe. It's only once I've done that, and it tasted disgusting. So never again.
Are you a baker, Nick?
No. No, I can make mince pies though. I've got my granddad's recipe, but I don't do it very often.
That's probably more often than I do. So
anyway, Belle, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, not bad.
Doesn't it seem like forever ago that we met up at HQ, at eBay HQ?
Oh yeah, it does. It feels like years. I mean, what was it, two years ago?
It probably is. I don't know.
Well, it definitely went last year, so it was a year before. So we must be approaching 2 years.
I don't know, guys. I'm still in 2020, so I have no idea what year we're in.
Yeah, I guess it was 2019 then.
Must have been. Yeah. That was a good day. That I enjoyed that.
Which bit of the day? The bit at eBay or the bit where we couldn't get back to our accommodation afterwards because they shut all the roads down?
Oh yeah, there was a big fire.
We couldn't get to the actual place. We were late because it was gridlock. It was just fire engines trying to squeeze through all those tiny streets, and we didn't move for half an hour.
Yeah,
it was horrendous. Stuck in the middle of London on the first night we got there. Literally, oh yeah, we'll just go out for something to eat, and then that was it. Midnight, we were still wandering around trying to figure out how we were getting back because every single road to where we needed to be was shut.
Yeah.
And then some copper kindly went, just go through that pitch black park there. It's all good. There'll be nobody in it, and you'll be fine when you get to the other side.
Dodgy. It was dodgy. I mean, it's quite an affluent area that, but it was still dodgy.
Yeah.
I was walking through the park going, never in my life would I have suggested somebody doing this when I was working for the coms.
No.
Things
anyway.
seem so much worse when it's in the dark, doesn't it? You know, we was in Miami, me and Lucy, and we went out, and I forgot the sat nav, and we went miles, and we went down this road, and the sign had about 100 bullet holes in it. I put on the gas, as they say. When I saw that.
No, you've got me thinking. Was it 2019 then? Because it couldn't have been last year. Obviously, it wasn't last year, so it must have been 2019.
I guess so. Trying to think.
I'm not sure if this is old age or the effects of 2020 here that have just completely thrown everything out of context, because everything feels like it was a million years ago.
Well, last year for me felt like it went really fast, but while I was in it, I'd been in it forever. You know what I mean?
I kind of get that. On a day-to-day, week-to-week basis, it seemed to go quite quickly, but the whole year just seemed to have way more than 12 months in it.
It was a weird one.
And it ain't stopping anytime soon, is it?
No, that's the thing. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Everyone keeps saying, so brace yourselves.
Well,
my man, how are you doing?
Not too bad, yourself?
Hi, Lee.
Hey,
Pretty sure you put in the chat that you were going to come on the next one.
Well, I was doing the washing up and I thought I wouldn't be free, so I thought I'd pop on for 10 minutes.
How much washing up do you have to do?
We take it in turns. Whoever cooks doesn't do the washing up. So Vicky cooked tonight, so I did the washing up.
Yeah, but what do you have,
Very
like
organised.
20 plates?
Well, she creates havoc in the kitchen. I kind of clean up as I'm doing it, so she has an easy life. She destroyed
This
it.
sounds like us. Seriously.
But the other way round.
I make a complete mess. I leave like plates and things.
He
around.
literally leaves a trail of everything, every cupboard open, every drawer open, uses a different pan for everything.
I don't know how, but it just happens. Like
That sounds right.
That sounds
it's
like my
cold
work
in my
procedure.
house.
I can make a mess in this office within 5 minutes. I can.
Oh.
Yeah.
We can see that, Nick.
He made himself a hot chocolate the other day, and I walked in after him, and it looked like a bomb and I'm like, you've made yourself a drink. It was everywhere.
And I am a pretty tidy person, but in the kitchen, I just end up making a mess.
Because he knows I'll clean it.
That could be it. That could be it.
Lee, are you a bit of a gamer?
I have been over the years and then kind of dropped off, but I'm back onto it again now. So playing quite a bit on the Switch.
Yeah, I just wondered with the old headset whether that was.
No, this is for work. No.
Hey, that's a working from home thing.
Is it like a Zoomy type thing?
So my wife sits working in that corner. I sit at this desk during the day. So and the kids at the minute are in the living room, and we're trying to teach them at the same time. So it's absolute chaos.
What do you guys do?
So Vicky is a mortgage underwriter, and I'm a conflict resolver.
Okay.
For what? For what kind of situation?
So it's basically I work for a massive multinational company. We've got like 20,000 employees in the UK. But if we're working for a company, we might also be working for another company on the other side of the deal. So I need to make sure that there's no conflicts of interest.
Like
so I've got to do all the research.
Business-related conflicts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So just making sure that everything. So what you don't want if you guys are buying something off of Nick, I can't help you out and I can't help Nick out unless we can separate the teams.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not interesting, but it pays the bills. I don't get too stressed, and it leaves my brain free for making money elsewhere.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's good. And do you always work from home or?
No, only since lockdown. I had the option to do 1 day a week from home before, but now we've proved we can do it. I think when the world settles down, I'll see if I can do 3 days a week from home, because it's just the save on the commute. I don't work too far away, but it's just hassle and effort.
It's going to be hard. Going back to the office will be hard work.
Definitely. But when I was working in my local town, every lunchtime I was out sourcing in a charity shop, so I could hit 14 charity shops on my lunch breaks, which I can't do anymore. So ups and downs.
Yeah.
I think a lot of big business will move further that way. People working from home because they're realizing it's possible, and I think it's going to change things permanently. This whole thing.
Yeah, and it's mad because even like the police service, because Annabelle still works for the cops. She's now they're working from a lot of them working from home, like because they're forced to. But it's like it's probably going to stay like that, isn't it?
Well, they already are. They've what they've done now is, like they do, they've implemented a team to focus on making the remote working permanent in whichever teams that they can do. Because they've kind of said it's something they've always looked at doing, not only for obviously the cost of people being in the stations and stuff like that, but it's also it also impacts on people's well-being. Not having to be in, it can help with childcare. So it's that work-life balance that it's helping. So now they've been forced into rapidly supplying all these laptops to people working from home. They're now going, right, great opportunity. Let's implement seeing if we can do this on a permanent basis. So they're obviously in the background. Obviously, the main priority at the moment is still supplying IT to people that are isolating and things.
The one thing I can think that we're just so behind on is fibre to the premises, because the broadband connection here is pants.
Yeah, you do have that. I mean, I struggle. I have to get Chris to stop streaming if I have a microphone speaking.
See, my company's been really good. If your broadband is a bit shaky, they'll supply you with a mobile SIM card for your laptop, because it's more important. They would rather pay up for that and get the work done because of the value of work we're doing. So we've all got laptops. If we want a second screen, so I've got 2 screens set up here. It makes a world of difference having all the infrastructure behind. And at the end of the day, they just want to get us working as to our full capacity, and you can't do that if you just off one little screen. So it's made a world of difference. All my phone calls through the computer now, so I don't need to have a separate landline for it. It's technology's changed the world. It's madness.
Mad, isn't it? Tori asks us, us and Nick, how did we end up getting invited to eBay HQ?
Because they're superstars.
Excuse me, so what was I? I'm just the lecky that treks along behind you, aren't I?
Come on.
I can't really remember how that happened, really. We just got contacted.
I got a completely random email from somebody at eBay, sort of just saying that we've been following your channel. Like, they found us via our YouTube channel. And would we be interested in sort of helping, sort of like, on a
like someone that sounds like that buttering you up.
Yeah. No, but they were just like they wanted to do a, what do you call it, like a feedback sort of day. You know, how can we perform better, and how can we help business sellers do better and stuff like that. And
they had like a pick of businesses from all different levels, from like your multi-million pounders down to us at the bottom.
That part of it was really interesting, wasn't it? We went around the room and we all discussed, or we all shared what we do and how we do it, and our interaction with eBay as a platform. And as you said, Chris, there was a guy who was turning over millions and millions monthly, probably, I don't know. And then there was us, you know, scraping around, going to car boot sales and turning over what we do. And it was interesting, that comparison. There was some real characters there as well. It was fascinating.
Yeah, because we were relatively laid back, weren't they? There was some hardcore business people in that room that were very much like, you do not share your secrets. You know, it was like...
And we were like, oh yeah, we go to car boot sales and charity shops and just buy a load of old shit and sell it.
It did feel like that. I remember we got halfway around and like the couple of millionaires had a chat, and it got to, I think we were last, and it was like, well, I sell secondhand whatever I can get my hands on. Been doing it for years, and I talk about it on YouTube, and there was a few like looks like out the side of their eyes, like, are they for real over there? It's just like... But yeah, it was okay.
Like, literally, we just dragged these off the street from outside. You had a couple of spare seats.
We're like the poor relations, weren't we? Did eBay fan the YouTube channel before the eBay song? Yeah, we would never have got there. Let's see if anyone else is in the chat.
Which came first, the invite or that group, that Facebook group?
Oh no, the Facebook group came after the.
Yeah, the Facebook group was after. I don't even think I'm in that anymore. I just can't be bothered. But I can't remember if we were doing videos with Hannah before that. It was about the same time that started.
Well, I think you already had a relationship there.
Yeah, because she had contacted us, I think, before that. We might have done 1 or 2 videos before the eBay HQ thing, but we've stopped all of that now. It just, let's not go there. And it's not that we're anti-eBay. Our stance has never changed. We're just saying it how it is, and they've screwed up a lot recently.
Yeah, no, I've seen a few of your videos. Leanne said, did anyone ever attend any of the eBay University days quite a few years ago? They had speakers and eBay guides. I didn't hear of any of that.
She's still got the pen and pad.
Oh, we got sent some eBay gear.
I just learned everything from you guys. YouTube, that's where I learn everything from. So
I tell you what, it's mad now though, because even like when I first started like being part-time on eBay, and I first started sort of watching Ben Fitzpatrick and Nick and that, right, there wasn't any nowhere near the amount of information that there is now. I mean, everyone shares everything now, don't they? And back then, there was only 2 or 3 people sharing. Go on, Nick. What were you going to?
No, it's nothing amazing, but we get sent goodies now. Look, we got I think Carla got the same little pack, like a lanyard and some pens.
Christmas gift.
I don't know, it was very random. And to be honest, eBay, if you're watching, I'd rather you sorted out some of your policies and send me this tat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
but there we go. Thank you anyway.
But do you know what makes me laugh? When they send you that stuff, they send it in the biggest box
I got
ever.
it. It's like this.
And you literally open it and you're like, what's in it? And it's like a pencil in the bottom of the box.
No, you got it wrong. See, what they do is some of their prestige sellers, they put the big, nice, shiny items that they're going to give out. And they think, well, we've got the same box. We'll just give Nick and Car Boot Chris.
That's good.
That might be it.
Thanks for that. Nick, if nothing else, do what we do. The good as little booby prizes for people.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we might have a giveaway on our hands. Well, speaking of which, we are rapidly approaching 50k subs. I might actually do something exciting. I don't know what it would be.
Do you get a plaque or anything from YouTube for that, or is it 100?
It's 100k for your first anything, and then you get a little silver play button, I think. I think they keep moving the goalposts. So if I get near 100, it would be 1 million then to get a plaque.
Probably, yeah.
Well, I have seen that Dave has put the link to your channel in there to try and get you pushed up to get those 50 subs done.
Ooh.
Everybody will be already subbed to Nick.
Well, just in case, you never know.
You never know.
People that aren't, there's loads, I'm sure.
I had a bit of a winner today. I've been looking at getting. Have any of you ever bought ultrasonic cleaner at all?
I've seen them.
I was looking at it because I've started buying a few watches to sell on, and I got fed up with the cleaning. It's just absolutely disgusting cleaning out the metal link. So I thought, well, I'll have a look for an ultrasonic cleaner. I was only going to get a little 25, 30 quid one. So I'm flicking it through on Amazon, and I found a 30-litre one that had been mispriced. So it's the size of a fish tank. It's a big industrial thing. It should have been 325 quid. And they'd reduced it to £10, including delivery. So I bought one, and I'm thoroughly expecting it to be cancelled. I've got no doubt that, I'm going to get an email tomorrow saying sorry, it's not in stock. But as soon as it went through, I then went on Vicky's phone and I bought another 2. So
I was going to say my instant
got
thought.
a grand coming.
My instant thought was I'd buy as many as I could get. I've done that before, and usually they're not honoured, as you say. But every now and again. It's an automated warehouse somewhere and they get shipped.
Because if I went and bought too many of them, they might twig and then cancel it. So I thought, maybe if I just get 2, I might sneak through.
Yeah.
So, was that today?
That was today, this morning, yeah.
So you've not heard if it's been cancelled or not yet?
No. So it hasn't been dispatched, but it's not been shown as cancelled yet. So that I bought about 10 o'clock this morning. So it was good use of my tea break.
Wow.
Did we shout out the question for Nick from Carl? He said, have you listed the plumbing supplies yet?
No, that's tomorrow. All of this is going on tomorrow. I've been doing other fiddly stuff today.
I swear you did that a few weeks ago. That's tomorrow. I swear you said, I'm doing that plumbing supplies tomorrow. I swear you said that.
Tomorrow never comes, Bill. So I can carry on saying that for months.
Nick, you are now accountable to Bill. So.
He'll be checking up on me. But yeah, that's the plan. Because if I can get all of that listed, I don't know how much value's there, but that will give me a good start in this little challenge against the Payne brothers.
Tons of doubles and stuff that you don't got this one item then, didn't you? One item, and you've got a stack.
Yeah, I think it's 5 or 6 product lines, so it shouldn't take too long.
That's decent.
And most of that stuff's probably got a generic picture somewhere. A 3D model of some sort.
Yeah, I will be Googling a product image for those. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, no, yeah. Bosh.
Lee, Cole, what does Cola flipping?
I'm not going to tell the real version because it's just boring. I picked something because I needed to get something there. However, cola. When I was at secondary school, we didn't have vending machines in our canteens, and I ended up getting my dad to go to cash and carry and buying lots of cans of cola for me, which I then took into school in a cool bag because I wanted to add some value to make sure that I had quality going out there. So I was buying a pack of 24 for about £5.50, selling them at about 60p each, and I was going through 18 to 20 cans a day. So I didn't need to have a proper job, and that's how I got into reselling when I was about 14.
Wow.
But that's not one called Cola Flipper. It's much more interesting than the real story.
Oh, okay. Hi, Peter.
How's it going? You all right?
It's not because you've turned up, Pete, but I've got to go and have my dinner.
That's all right. No worries. I'm expecting to be interrupted soon.
Take care, everyone. See you later.
Take care.
Peter, so how long were you waiting there for?
Oh, a couple of hours. No, I don't know. Not long. Probably about 10 minutes.
Oh, sorry about that. Because when you have more than four, it drops underneath a level. And
I'm underneath. Oh, that's all right. No worries.
Coming on. How are you doing?
No,
yeah, not bad.
I'm clearly one of the people that he doesn't like, seeing as he said, if you don't bring me on, we don't like you.
I just want one of those eBay pens. If Nick sent me some of that, I could put it on eBay as used by eBay legend Nick Hills and see if I could flip it. I might get like a couple of quid. Who knows?
Does it not have the same effect if it comes from us? Because we've got one. I could
put both on. So you
could say you could sell it as this has officially been signing Chupa Chup caps.
Yeah, that's going to have a lot of sway.
Yeah, it might get 3 quid instead of 2. Who knows? It's a real absolutely score on that jewellery cleaning thing. Was it the ultrasonic tank? Absolutely,
yeah. They went quick.
I've never seen anything like that. A misprice. I've never had that.
The prices jumped up. Yeah, it was. Was it like 380 quid or something? I can't remember. Something like that. It was a lot.
I know there are things you can use software to. I had some software that monitored Amazon prices, and you could set it to monitor drops and things like that.
Oh wow!
But like 300 quid to 10 quid that's a bit of a touch. That is. Yeah. If you get all three of them, it's amazing.
Because I literally was looking at the little tabletop ones that were like 600ml or a litre, and somehow it had that as a link underneath. I was like, oh. What?
You've got to fill it now. What are you going to put in it?
God knows.
Put your feet in it. Ultrasonically clean your feet.
The main thing I was going to do was jewelry and other bits and pieces. Apparently you can clean rust off as well, so I was going to do that. Yeah. And I just checked on YouTube. Apparently someone's tried cleaning trainers in it. Now I've got about 40 or 50 pairs of trainers that need cleaning, so maybe I'll have one for cleaning trainers.
Yeah, don't go and break it.
How does it clean stuff? I don't understand it.
It vibrates the water at a certain frequency, like super fast, and it makes the dirt fall out. I think you can use different solvents if you want, but I think you can do it with water. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but something like that.
We used to have one many years ago. It was about that big, and I don't know. We've moved it 3 times. It's lost. I don't know where it's gone. It was good. You just chuck all your jewelry in it, and the crap that used to come out of the rings is unbelievable.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
The thing that made me do it was I've got a couple of watches at a car boot, and I thought, I've paid a couple of pound each, and these are worth 60, 70 quid. Toothbrush, and I got some isopropyl alcohol, and I had it on some kitchen towel. And I'm scrubbing through with the isopropyl, and it's just black filth coming out. Then I'm realizing it's going all up my shirt. I can't be doing this. I thought, this is someone years of sweat and filth all up my shirt. I'm not doing that again.
You see them use them on the repair shop, don't you?
With the bloke wiping his arse, and it's crap.
God, don't.
You're talking from experience there, Bill.
Oh my God, you nearly choked me.
You got to think of these things.
I wish you hadn't put that in my mind.
Get a pair of gloves next, and then.
People are dirty buggers, I tell you. That's why they say don't eat the peanuts on the pub side.
Yep.
I'd never do that.
Just taking one of the questions here. Twiggy Stoke says, "Are we seeing a decrease in GSP?"
My GSP sales dropped off because for some reason, when I was looking, like I'm on a postage policy which specifies GSP as the preferred international postage option, and for some reason, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, all of the European countries were not set as available countries. Now I don't know whether that's come back because I've had a couple of island sales, but I'm not getting a lot.
I got
Europe.
one for Dublin and one for Spain. And if you see my video on GSP, I made a discovery with the shipping policies, and there's a little tick for GSP that some of my policies didn't have that tick, and I was like, oh,
yeah, you got to have the right options in there. I mean, I've just gone through all of my policies and I was on like a £3.49 for a small package. I put that up to £3.79, just changing all the postage because all the postage has gone up. But it's amazing how, you can assume things are being made available in other countries. And I started going through all of my items and viewing them as someone else. And I was like, Jesus, you can't get it if you're in Spain. You can't get it if you're in France. So it's worth every sort of like, I don't know, every month or so, just going in to say, let's have a look at my stuff as someone else, because you can be shocked at what isn't being viewed, and things like item specifics like that as well. It's always worth having a look at what you got listed. If your sales are down, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Catan says with video quality is doing okay, which is good considering we had 5 people on there at one point.
There's an update there from Mondo Daft as a Brush. He said, never use solvents in cleaners, use water only, and solvents in a dish with water.
Yeah, I was going to say just use a bit of fairy liquid. That usually does it. Fairy liquid. Fairy liquid's brilliant for most degreasing.
But then I also like Carl's that came straight under it, which was wearing a second-hand watch. It's now out the window. Thanks, Bill. Can I just point out I'm wearing a second-hand watch?
Yeah, you are actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's probably been cladded with your crap now, so it'll be all right.
Mondo says eBay merch battle. Who gets the most profit, Nick or the Haydens? Well, we don't sell a lot of we don't sell a lot of merch.
No, I
think if you sell any, that's got to beat Nick, isn't it? I don't think Nick hardly does any, does he?
I don't know.
Does Nick have merch?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a bit of.
Recently, we've been working on it for a long time. He's only put it up recently.
Yeah, was it Stay Calm and Resell and things like that? And but for a long time he was talking about doing it when he was talking to that couple who did merch in a big way, and it was about a couple of years ago, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, merch, fantastic!" And I think I applied for it and didn't get it because my application was rubbish. But a lot of people really excited by it initially, and then just sort of didn't get around to doing it. But if you can crack it, I know Texas Gold Treasures is quite big into merch. But there was a UK couple that did it who were into traveling as well. I can't remember who that was, but Nick had them on a couple of times on his channel. But it's easy money if you can absolutely get it.
And the beauty is you've got no upfront costs. Okay, Amazon are taking a massive chunk of it, but there's literally no risk other than the time you put into your designs. So
if you can get something that is like, catches on universally rather than vinegar jar resells or something. I might get, I don't know, I don't think I'll get anyone by that. But it's an interesting thing, definitely.
Jason T. Smith and Stacey, they came up with this sin.
The Den of Sin.
Den of Sin, which is like a tiki sort of devil image. And they've got some fantastic merchandise out. Yeah, some really nice stuff.
Tiki mugs and all sorts.
Yeah, but he's gone to the lengths of, I think he's in love with it more than anybody, because he presented her for a birthday with like a painted version of like the image all framed, and Yeah, it's a pretty neat design.
I'm gonna hook in an artist in Seattle called Ten Hun. He's a brilliant artist, and he does these things where he posts very quickly. He says, "I'm on Fiverr now for 5 minutes." Yeah, and he does a sketch that could take him hours for $5.
Wow.
Well, cool, yeah, and I missed it every time.
Does he get hammered though when he does that?
Oh, he gets tons, and he gets. Believe it or not, people pay $5, but tip him $100 just because they love the design, you know.
Yeah.
So if I loved it, I'd tip him as well, you know.
Leanne Nil Themilemi Lane.
It's easy just saying DBG, isn't it?
DBG, Oh, Leanne, why have you changed your name? Because that is so hard now to read.
Is that your actual name?
I think that's a real name. Is it in Irish or something? It's a real name, I think.
I'm not even going to go there.
I was going to try it, but I thought no.
After your effort, none of us are bothering.
UK buyers going mad over new import tax.
Is that to Ireland? I know if you're in Ireland, they're just dumping UK buyers for European, especially on Amazon. They're looking at Amazon sites on the continent.
I've noticed quite a few people. I've done a few of my own international postages in the last few weeks where people are asking now, can I do a better price than GSP? Because I do list it in my listing. I do say, if you're not happy with GSP, send me a message and I'll see if I can do a better job of the price.
Is there more bits to fill in? I mean, is it, is there like a CN22 and everything like that? Or
I don't.
No, you just. I did one today. I took one to the post office today, and they just asked me to fill in a little sticker that goes on the back. You know, the import thing or whatever.
Yeah.
A bit like when you send it to America, a bit like that.
Yeah. Exactly the same. It's exactly the same CN22 sticker. But if you do it via the Royal Mail website, you just fill in the details on the website and it's tagged electronically through the world via that barcode. That's how Royal Mail are going. They're getting rid of that sticker. That'll be gone soon.
Right, I've got to shoot.
Okay.
It's short and sweet, but thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
take care, everyone.
See you, mate.
Channel Nem says, right, folks, I'm off. Thanks, Hayden's. Hopefully some of your...
Yeah, doesn't he come on afterwards?
Oh, yes, he does. Yeah, he's got a show on afterwards, hasn't he?
So anybody that who's not had enough once we're finished and you want to carry on, then Channel Nem is on afterwards.
Twiggy says, new import tax is putting people off. Yeah, because it's an extra 20% or something for some people, isn't it? Something like that, anyway.
What's that all about then? Import tax? We're tax free, isn't it? It's tax free, isn't it?
There's another
Between
tax
European countries.
If people are buying from us, I think, isn't there another tax that has come in?
No
idea.
No, there's not. We struck a trade deal, didn't we? Wasn't that was? I must be on a different planet if that's what happened or didn't happen, you know. But that was a zero tariff, so that means zero taxes between the trades.
Maybe it means outside Europe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe outside Europe.
But then again, if you bought something from America, you're going to pay import tax anyway as it comes into the country.
Yeah,
I've been clobbered so many times from America, and I like Parcel Force's extra £15 fee. Oh, thanks for that. Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, Nick K's put, I've had a German order recently, but lots of European countries have doubled in postage price because of the new import taxes.
Wow.
I know there's something that's changed, but I've not been really on top of it because I don't do a lot of international anyway, so I've not been too worried.
The way
is that homework for the week?
Yeah.
If you want my honest opinion, the way around it is have two separate companies. One that does the trade with the EU back and forward that's VAT registered, and one that just does UK stuff. That's the way around it. Because then you can claim your VAT and spend your VAT on that company, but not on the other. But that's if you get mega money.
Yeah, if you're earning a lot, then maybe it's an option, but that's way too complicated for anything that I want to be dealing with.
Exactly, it's not, at the end of
sorry, Mr. Sprout.
Sorry,
we missed your
I'm
question.
just catching up, Mr. Sprout. Sorry about that. What did he say about vinegar jar?
Didn't he buy a vinegar jar that hadn't sold and he'd had it for ages or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, I've asked him before.
Now you've said that, I'm like,
something like that.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. Chris goes round asking everybody why they've got these names, and then we don't remember anyway. So.
It's just me. I'm getting old. Leanne says, sorry, had to drop DBG temporarily for Google Classroom. Oh, right. I get you. Are you going to bring it back then? Afterwards?
She's like, now nobody can pronounce my name. Yeah. Night's Life has joined us, and I've been waiting to ask, are you better, Night's Life?
He did a live today. I saw him.
Is he better?
He's a little bit better. He was coughing his guts up, but he's a bit better.
He looks better in the eyes. You can always tell when someone's ill with their eyes. He looked better in his eyes.
They're not quite red and bulgy.
Yeah, they do.
A little more oxygen now.
Death row,
Night's Life says he's opted out of GSP now. I'm still in it because there's nothing to be lost by being in it unless you suddenly decide that you actually want to offer international, because you can't have two offers on an item. You can't show your own international and GSP at the same time. That doesn't happen. So no matter, even if you tick it and it's shown ticked, if you type in your own international postage, it will not show GSP at the same time.
Well, Twiggy Stokes, don't they have? Don't they?
Because it's
20% import tax their end if you do your own postage.
No, I don't know. It's complicated.
Why is that then, Chris? Because I looked at it the other day because I'd done that video. I was a bit superstitious about the whole system, so I'm going in it like a nutter, adding stuff. You can add tables for international postage, but the GSP is ticked as well.
Yeah, but it will let you give your own international postage, and it will let you tick that box and save and list the item. But when it comes to people internationally viewing it, it will only give them one option. One overrides the other. It doesn't show them both. It's like, that's why people can't compare the prices, because it will only give them one or the other.
I picked GSP because I just don't have the time to muck about and figure out all the different prices. If this was my full-time job, I'd probably spend a bit more time working it out. I don't have the hours in the day, so GSP tick done. If it's changed now, that's tough. I'm gonna have to deal with it.
The thing I have is, you can see I don't exactly sell one product. It's all different sizes, styles, colours, like thicknesses, weights. Yeah. They're all going to be different on an international postage scale. So I can't really do it. It just because eBay does to a price to a country. Well, that's not going to work, is it? It's
There you go. Leanne says, if anyone in the UK buys a product from anywhere outside the UK, they now have to pay an import tax, and vice versa. If I buy from the UK, I have to pay an import tax to the UK. Yeah, it'll once it all settles down, we'll all be able to understand it a bit better. But thanks, Leanne. And
I'll wait for someone to do a video on it.
Yeah, let somebody do a video on it. It's not going to be me, because I'm the last person to understand these technical things.
Aaron Patrick said the zero tariff is if you are VAT registered and sell to non-VAT registered.
Right. So the chances of any of us being that are slim.
That's so they could trace it, because VAT numbers are traced throughout the EU and through the world. It's traceable.
And he said to you, Bill, income splitting is not allowed.
I did that. I was going to say that, but I haven't had chance to say anything. But yeah, you're not allowed that. But you would be allowed it if it's two separate entities and two separate companies doing two separate things. You're not income splitting, and you can get around it by doing two different directors. So don't think I'm dodgy. I had a friend that done it years and years and years.
Oh yeah, a friend.
A friend of a friend.
There's a loophole for everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I'm no expert, so it's a pinch of salt with me. Honestly, it's
Knight's Life says he's not a zombie yet, and Oliverine says, but how is he in himself? It's funny when people say that, and you don't realise, do you? It's like, what does that mean even? Goat Jazz Gary says, I've never used GSP, always done my own postage abroad, works out. Yeah, it does. It does. It's just GSP, yes, it's really expensive, but also it gives you a bit of peace of mind, and they deal with any issues. So that's the bonus. It's better really for a seller than it is for a buyer, obviously.
Yeah.
Knight's Life has put there, eBay ballsed it up. People buying multiple items were being invoiced, some items by GSP, and had to invoice the others and couldn't ship them together for insurance purposes.
All right, that's weird. Queenie Conquest is in. You not even put your head up.
Hello, Belle. Hello, Chris.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
I was literally going to say, we've said hello to Queenie because I thought you was trying to tell me I'd not seen you in the chat. Not literally you were here.
I'll come on at the end so I don't have to talk so much, you see. Because I want to start chatting. I just like that. And as soon as I've had the kids company all day, well, as soon as you get into adult conversation, you're like, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. So I'll wait till the end, and then you can cut me off when you want to.
Well, I've seen that you've started popping up on different chats and stuff recently.
Yeah, well, it's for a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's good.
You've clearly just heard her say she can't deal with any more child
Conversation.
Right, honestly. Crazy. Homeschooling. No work has been done today because there's only me at home during the day. So just like I've got one upstairs, one downstairs, and it's like, Mum, so you go upstairs and downstairs and upstairs and downstairs. It's just
Nightmare.
How old are they?
There's nothing like doing a 9-year-old's homework to make you feel stupid. Honestly, it's like Alexa, she's gonna come on now. Yeah, everything is just ask Alexa. Just ask Alexa.
Do you know that's really annoying to the thousands of people that are in the chat that all their Alexa devices are going off now.
And when you watch it back, it does the same thing again.
So how old's your other one then? If you've got one at 9,
12 years.
9 and 12.
Yeah. So
you got a stroppy one too.
It's the younger one. It's more stroppy. He's got a right attitude on him. Don't know where he gets that from, honestly. But the 12-year-old's quite, he's chilled, but he just won't do it. He just can't be asked with schoolwork. Do you know what I mean? He's like, he's playing.
The other one's clearly got second child syndrome, haven't they?
Yeah, probably. But yeah.
Leanne says, I've just had a message regarding GSP. Shipping's a bit high. They might be in the USA. It's a child's book for $12.95. Came up as $18.95. Yeah, that was fair enough, Leanne. Yeah, I had one today. Not today, was it yesterday? No, I've had an inquiry today for a little key ring that will probably go large letter to Greece, and they were being quoted £18 from eBay for a large letter, which will probably end up being about a £5. Something like that, I think.
Anything bigger than that, I'd say £12 is around about the cost.
Yeah, I think sort of Europe. I think we're talking about £5 for it, and then when you go into small parcel, you start getting to £10, £11, £12.
When I'm doing my sort of listing process, when I'm photographing stuff, I've got my little notebook. I write down the measurements, and then I weigh it when I'm actually doing my photo process. So when I'm listing it, at the bottom, you've got the option of putting in small parcel, large parcel, all that sort of stuff. I put in the approximate dimensions and the weight. When I started doing that, my GSP sales increased by about 20% because I think that it just went on a generic price. And then because I've been more specific about my sizes and weights, it meant that my quotes were coming up lower, I guess, than other people's postage quotes. But obviously, that all might be out the window now.
Well, what I've tried that, and I've had sort of no success with it, because when we were in the height of lockdown 1, I was only doing GSP because parcels were going missing left, right, and centre. And so I was telling people, look, I'm only doing GSP. It's priority. It's covered by eBay. If it goes missing, they'll sort it immediately. So people were quite happy with that. But what a few people asked me if I would put in the, because I don't put in the measurements and I don't put in the weights because I do everything on my phone. So a few people said, will you try putting in those metrics in to see if it drops the GSP price? And it didn't drop it on either of the 2 occasions I did it. But maybe it does in some circumstances, because they do only, it must be a computer that just estimates based on like what other items of similar ilk.
I was going to say, it does it, eBay's got a product identifier, like you can put a barcode in or a product number. Well, if they sell, and that's how the analytics work. Have you noticed that? It comes up with 25 of the same item. This is how they're doing the postage as well. They're linking, well, it cost us on an average £10 to £12 to send this item wherever. Everyone else is going to be that cost. I think they probably nailed it by now.
They're not going to be far off. They're not going to be far off. And they've got a premium on top of that as well for their own pocket. So, they're going to be, oh, hello.
That's on.
So Nick says, hi, Queenie. Good to put a face to the name.
And Leanne's kind of gone, let's not talk home.
Yeah, I read that. I know, DBG.
Are you still buying, Queenie, are you still buying a lot of vintage stuff?
Yeah, well, mainly my stories Etsy. I've only got like 200 items on eBay at the moment. So I'd like to concentrate more on my Etsy store and concentrate more on vintage. That's where my passion is. That's what I enjoy doing anyway. And luckily, just before we went into the lockdown, because it was looming and I knew something was coming, I went to Pre-Love Kilo in Sheffield, you know the shop in Sheffield, which I go to quite a lot now because it's like 40 minutes down the road, and just went like that around the store, just like bagged everything. I just went, this is the only opportunity. I mean, I can't even get out to do a hand pick with the kids at home, and you could do a video one, but it's still not the same. I like to feel the fabrics, I like to check the buttons, I like to check the zips. I ain't got time to be, fixing and mending stuff. It needs to be turned around quite quickly, especially now the kids are at home. I literally get up at 6 in the morning to try and do a bit of work, and then between 9 and 3, I'm with the kids. And then usually by then it's just like you just want to pass out, but you've got to try and do some other stuff.
I've done a couple of video picks, and it's not perfect, but it's better than buying blind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I've just refused to buy blind anymore.
You've got to commit to one product group as well. So therefore, spending a lot on big bales of one product group, unless you buy a bundle. And then if you get a bundle, you're bound to get at least 20%. You just think it's not really the kind of thing I want.
Exactly, yeah.
And unless you've got money, you think that's okay because you've got a really big Amazon store, or you're a really big seller. That's fine. But if you want to be, you want to make the most of your money, you really want to be in there doing it, don't you, and checking it.
Exactly, yeah. I will make an exception to the blind rule in that I've said to Mike Reselling Life Adventure, who's selling some boxes of stuff, I've said that I might have some off him.
Yeah, I've not seen that yet.
If he's got some certain things that I'm after, then I said I'll take some off him. But yeah, that's the only time really. Did you want to say something?
It might have to be the case that we might have to depending on how long this lockdown lasts, because I set myself some new listing targets as well. I was like, right, I'm going to double my listings on Etsy January, February, and obviously that just went out the window because once I've listed that, I don't know where to get it from, and it's going to take me longer to list the lot that I got, which I think I've got about 120 items. So it's just
Tori's offering you some stuff there. She said she's got a boatload of 1950s to 1980s ladies' clothes that she can't be bothered to list if you're interested.
Yeah, I am definitely interested, Tori. Yeah.
So look her up on Facebook and she can do you a video of the stuff.
Look me up on Facebook. Right. Is she in the Money Mental Facebook group?
Not sure.
Right.
Not
okay.
sure.
I'll look anyway.
I think if she's good looking, she will be because that is a curve.
Nick says regarding the GSP weights, I'm sure they chatted to eBay about it, and they said adding those measurements doesn't make any difference. So maybe it doesn't. Who knows?
I only do GSP on eBay, but on Etsy, you can put your I do it by the weight by product group. So tops and blouses will be all one weight because I send them all tracked when I send it overseas. And there's a lot that goes overseas. At least 40% will go overseas of what I sell to America.
Oh wow!
And Japan, places like that where vintage is quite expensive. But I usually do it by the products. You get an idea of what t-shirts weigh, what. So you can break it down into 100 grams, 200, well, by 250, I do it. So 250, 500. And then you get more enough. And when you get to the post office, you're near enough there. You're either a pound here or a pound the other way. So it tends to work out right. But you have to set them shipping profiles first. And I'm not prepared to do that on eBay. Just let GSP do it.
Yeah, sure. Richard said that he's got a box coming from Mike as well. Has anybody else tried ordering from Mike? Mike reselling.
I didn't see it. It's more stuff for eBay as well, isn't it? It's branded new items, was it? Is that what it was about?
Some branded and new, but I think there's some vintage in there as well. But I think if you told him what you were looking for, he might be able to pick out what, I don't know. It might be worth just contacting him.
DBG's impressed with your knowledge, Queena.
Thanks, DBG. I don't know 9-year-old's homework though. That's one thing I don't know. Calculating the square root of a swimming pool and something. Oh.
Yeah, I remember when my youngest came home once with I don't know if it was German homework, and I just kind of went
yeah. And I mean, the thing is as well with the primary school kids work's okay, but the high school, it's not the level of the work. It's actually navigating yourself round all the systems that they put the work on. You have at least 15 pages open because it clicks on that, and then you click a link and it opens a video for that, and then you click that and it opens that. And each teacher's using a different platform to put work onto, and it's like, how are you expecting a 12-year-old to navigate themselves around this system? Blows my mind.
Friendly then.
I nearly punched the screen. I nearly did my 8-9-year-old's trick of breaking screens. I just went like that.
No, I don't envy any parent in this climate having to homeschool. Really don't.
Queenie, did you start with eBay and then go on to Etsy as well, or the other way around, or both at the same time?
Started with eBay. I mean, like as soon as eBay opened, I was selling like when I was a student, all the time. So it was only after I'd had children that I just started to increase it a little bit more and find stuff in the shops. Like, I'll try that. So it was more eBay, and then Etsy was about 2017. I started, increasing it on there. But then it just became that Etsy was, selling more on Etsy than I was on eBay. So,
what's it like to list on Etsy? Because I have put a few bits on there in the past. I've found it quite long-winded to list it.
Yeah, it is a little bit when you get started, because obviously I like the idea of the tags, because you have to use up all your tags. But then you can still copy. So it's still like sell similar, like you would do on eBay, where you put sell similar and it'd hold all the information in and you change what information you wanted. So you can do that on Etsy. So if you were listing all your cycling jerseys, for example, all you'd have to do is put copy. And then you just change the title and then keep all the tags the same. Or if it's a different colour, you'd say yellow football jersey or blue, and just change one tag. So literally that then you've got yourself in a system. And you're doing it. But if you're changing product types all the time, then obviously it's going to take longer, like it would do on eBay.
What about Depop? Do you use Depop?
Quite a while ago. I think I tried a couple of things, but they're not the kind of customers that I want to deal with. You know what I mean? 16-year-olds. That's the average age of the customer, or it was back when I applied 16. So it's just like, you know, and I don't think I know I wouldn't be searching for them kind of like clothing when I'm out there. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. It's just kind of like I like the proper vintage for women's clothes, and then I do like obviously love retro sportswear. So, which probably would be a really good seller on Depop, but it's just and another platform is just another.
Another one to manage. That's what I struggle with. Is like,
and I don't cross list as well. So they'd be storing something else as well. Then, I mean, I'm never going to say never, but at the moment, it's definitely still a no for me.
Yeah. Catan says, "What is Mike?" What I meant, Catan, it's the channel Reselling Life Adventure. He's called Mike, and he's been doing a bit of wholesale stuff with clothing. He's bought a load of clothing in. He's splitting it up and selling it in bundles out to resellers to make some money on. So just check out his channel. He did a video a couple of days ago. It might be his most recent video. It might be worth looking at for some people, because if you're struggling to source, it could be something worth looking at.
At the rate I'm listing, I reckon I've got 18 months worth to go through, so I'm all right for a bit.
How much do you get through, Lee? Like, what's your listing sort of?
I'm really trying to grow the shop. It's been really difficult with balancing with the kids and everything else. It's just so much work on that. What I'm trying to do now is list 10 items a week more than I sold the previous week. So whatever happens at the end of the month, my store should be 40 items bigger. So that's a new thing for this year. And the reality is 10 things more a week, that's just over one a day. I should be able to squeeze an extra one a day in. So that's the plan. But I've only got about 110 items on at the moment. But yeah, plan is to get up to my full 250 as soon as I can, doing that little strategy, hopefully.
No, that's good.
That's good.
Leanne says, I tried Depop. It lasted a week. The amount of absolute stupid messages.
I know.
Oh, wow.
I can't believe all that text talk that they do, and I'm like, you know what I mean? You have to work out what they're talking about. What are you on about? You
gotta go on Google, aren't you, to decipher what this.
Yeah.
These kids nowadays.
These days, eh?
I know. 3 Depop sales this week for me of stuff that wasn't shifting on eBay for more than it was listed on eBay. So that's good.
That's good.
I think from what I'm hearing from eBay, from Depop, is that obviously the more, it's a bit like eBay, I suppose, the more you put on there, the better. When you hit a certain threshold, you start getting more traction, which makes sense for any platform anyway. But
you've got to maintain that listing on all the platforms that you're doing then. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you give more attention to one platform, the other one drops down. So you've got to be able to manage all the 3 platforms by listing daily in order to get regular sales. And that's quite a big commitment, especially if you've got other commitments.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes if I'm like spending like a couple of hours messing about on Depop, I feel like I've missed out on eBay, or I should have been doing it on eBay, or like maybe Queenie thinks so. I've missed out on doing some Etsy stuff there. It's kind of like, for me, eBay is my main, and then I look at little other ones that I can build on. But other people have different.
That's the thing, you can't really do little on other ones if you want regular sales.
No, yeah,
you've got your product sat on there, and you think, you know, that product could be sat somewhere else and be sold by now. But
I'm waiting for the moment when he literally brings this conversation around that I'm supposed to do Depop. So I'm like sitting in the background going, can we move on? Let's move on.
Move on.
I can't even keep up with eBay, so God knows how I'd manage more than one platform. So
the thing to it, right? There's a website called List Perfectly.
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're only in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're only in the US. What?
Is that in the UK, that site? List Perfectly? No.
Well, I need to get as many people behind this website to say we want it in the UK for them to pay attention.
You could have put your name on a waiting list. There was another one, and it said if you're interested, put your name down. And that was like maybe that was probably 2019, and that was a listing site.
I'm thinking of publicly putting a YouTube video out and saying, we want you. These, and then all the resellers putting on, we want you, we want you, we want you. Because it cross-lists it.
There is.
If it works in the US, it can work here. So
yeah.
There is, and I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't know how far down the line they are yet, but there is a company coming out soon that will give us a cross-listing function. But I can't say too much about it because I don't know how far down the line they are, but there is one that's going to come out soon.
I'll tell you what, I'm screaming out for a cross-listing platform that gets me across all the platforms. I'm willing to pay good money for someone to do that because I'm missing out on good sales on some of these platforms. I've tried all the different platforms with different things. I've got sales, so I can see the potential. And well, what do we do?
I'm telling you now, there's definitely one coming in the next few months. There'll be one out. I don't know how far down the line.
Privately message me on that one, Chris. And you know, you said about the Etsy sort of stuff. Privately message me, and I'll tell you how to. There's a software that I use that cross lists it, but it only does Etsy. So, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Private message me, and I'll find the link. Sorry.
When this company comes out in the UK, because they've got so many cross listers in the USA to use. It's so good, but we've got nothing here. But there's definitely coming out soon.
That would be brilliant.
Carl,
doing the listing.
Yeah, Carl says I spoke to eBay Ireland and they don't like cross-listing their listings as they see it as selling outside of eBay, so it could be a no.
Oh, but what? Well, they won't know.
Well, because what the cross-listing companies do is you list your item on the cross-listing website,
and it will send it to the.
It will send
They
it.
have to have access to the platform, wouldn't they? Or the systems would have to work together, so they're going to have to do some sort of communication with them.
Like API sort of system in there, isn't there?
But, I know big businesses use Channel Advisor, but I don't know what the costs are on that. These salespeople at Channel Advisor are pants. If anyone works at Channel Advisor, tell them the sales director needs this finger up their arse. I'm telling you, I've contacted them so many times. How many times they say, well, we'll schedule you a demo. I don't want a demo. I know what it does. Give me the price.
Like Carlo B says, my best sales are always on Done Deal.
Done Deal? What's
Done
that?
Deal.
I don't even know what that is.
Done Deal.
Anybody else know what that is?
No idea.
Where's that comment?
Yeah, tell us more.
2143.
Oh, there it is. I've never heard of Done Deal.
No.
I'll have to look that up. Not that I need another place to list up.
And I don't want another place for you to give me that I'm just not going to do, and then you're going to tell me off for.
You don't even do bloody. You've left Depop. You don't even do eBay anymore, and I'm paying you for eBay. So.
Excuse me. Those comics there are what I listed today. Thank you very much.
What this?
That little pile there.
That comic.
No, there's 3 listings there.
It was very complicated to list, wasn't it, Bella? You know, you got to get all these heroes right.
He gives me all the shite that he doesn't want to list. All right, I'm not all the stuff where he goes, yeah, that's going to take way longer than needs
That's
to.
not true at all. That is not true.
So why do I have a pile of comics like that downstairs?
Because I don't want to list comics.
I know it's Lucy.
Wouldn't that be easy to list them comics? Wouldn't you just use your picture thing and then wait for it to come up and then click?
Scanner, you mean?
Yeah.
It's not that reliable like using the barcodes and the picture things. It's a fact. That's what Chris said. He was like, "Oh, don't spend too much time. You just do this and they're done." Yeah. that was until I started digging out comics that I could list individually when he'd give them as part of like a bundle, because they were worth 15, 20 quid on their own. I'm like, hey, you want me to throw them in a bundle? I'll just scan them all. And
well, some comics are self-published as well, aren't they? That you might get in the bundle. So the barcode and everything wouldn't correspond, would it? It wouldn't be.
Yeah. So I found there it's literally painstakingly one at a time.
Comics don't have. They don't have barcodes.
Yeah.
Not the old one, but the new one.
I think not even 1988. Look, this is a 1988 one. That hasn't even got a barcode.
Has that got my name scribbled on the top, Bill? That's ailing.
I wonder if you could send that off. It's $1.99 and you could send that off.
Okay.
Have anyone ever done that?
Catan says Done Deal is an Irish version of Gumtree, but only in Ireland.
Right, okay.
I get it. Right.
Thanks for getting us all excited.
Oh, yeah. Matt says, I find scanning the barcode often gives you a stupidly low suggestion. Yeah, I think you have to do a manual search as well as a barcode search. Sometimes you get different results coming up. I think that counts for anything with a barcode. I always do have a quick look on both.
Dave said he's thinking of writing a cross-lister.
Oh, good luck. I mean, the problem with cross-listing is probably going to be eBay, not just because they don't want cross-listers, but because their listing schedule is so complex now with the item specifics and stuff. eBay will probably be the issue more than anyone else because of the amount of stuff that they ask for.
DBJ has left us.
Oh, see you later.
Or if
DBJ.
you haven't left us, bye.
I think we're coming to a close, to be honest with you.
That's just sad. I've had enough of you all now. Bye.
Well, I talked at the time. I can't believe it. We're on 1 hour 50 minutes.
And no, he knows what's going to start happening because it gets to about 10 to 10 and I start getting a squeaky bum because I want to go to bed. So he knows what's going to start happening.
I could be interpreted the other way, a bit of a squeaky bum there, you know. On a school night.
Yes.
There's no school.
There's no anything.
No, I know.
It's just endless bed, living room, bed, living room.
Any of you guys got anything coming up YouTube related or anything you want to say to anyone out there before we finish up?
No,
I'm not doing anything interesting.
I'll tell you what, the amount of times that I've said about future videos, they seem to have popped up in some of the other YouTubers' future videos.
Your ideas, Bill. Is that what you're trying to say?
They're fucking my ideas, yeah.
There's only so many ideas that there is to do videos on. I mean, everything gets repeated and repeated and repeated by different people, but at least you get a different viewpoint, if nothing else.
Actually, I've got one in that I kind of recorded and haven't put together yet. I kind of filled up all my sheds. So rather than going and getting external storage, I bought a flat pack shed, which I've built and I've filmed in, was it stop motion or whatever it is, to time lapse. So I've done a time lapse video of me building the shed because I think it cost me like 200 and something quid. And that is essentially like 2 months rent and storage. But I've now got that permanently. So, yeah.
So all you've done there, Lee, is copy Bill. We're building his shed.
Next
Inspiration. So yeah, that at some point I've got
digging a hole in the garden and creating a pool.
Yeah, going jumping in it. Well, that'd be interesting to see, Lee. How big is this shed?
It's only a small one. I didn't have a lot of room, so but I can get. I've got 44-litre boxes and I've got 16 of them in there. So it's enough to get a crap load out of the house. So I have more space in the house again.
I'm working again, thinking about how big this is. It's about 45 litres of boxes. We had 45 litres of boxes.
I just know the size of the boxes.
How many items?
It's just nice to kind of... tack creep was getting into the house and I'm getting fed up of it. So I needed to shift it out of the house really. So yeah, and I didn't want to pay for external storage because I'd have to go and get stuff and drive. Now I can just walk out the back door, get it quick and simple. So Yeah,
My
that'll be coming out at some point.
garage. We've got an internal garage here, and it's just in there.
Or what I do is when I want to get away from the kids, I come out here and it's even better. You know, I've got my storage and my food.
Yeah, I'm just concerned now because Chris wants to know how big the shed is, and he's probably working out how big our back garden is and how many of these sheds we can fit in there.
I'll work. Chris wants. Yeah, this
I'll send you a picture.
Yeah.
Carl says, I watch Lee's shoe cleaning videos now, waiting for jewelry cleaning videos if he gets his cheapy machine. Machine. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep one of those if they come and then sell the others?
Yeah, basically. That's the plan. I just, it's going to be the size of a fish tank. It's big old bugger. So
I'm just thinking you could do some experiments in that, Lee, couldn't you? And I could sit my 12-year-old down in front of it and Lee could do a video on this thing.
I'm definitely going to do some experiments with it. See what I can clean in there and sort of. Because some of the things you do buy at car boot sales do end up they're properly grubby, so it'd be quite good to see.
Oh, they're sick.
How it works. So yeah,
I get things out of charity shops that are sick. You know. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I know Tori mentioned.
I won't even get into it. It's disgusting.
I know Tori mentioned earlier on. She said that you need to come back on next week and give everybody an update on if you've managed to get them all. And
I will do.
You can give us a live show of it, can't you? Working.
An unboxing.
I don't even know about how to pick it up. It's massive. So yeah, I might have bitten off more than I can chew.
Did you get free postage on that as well?
Yeah.
Free postage. It's going to
cost,
cost,
including postage, and it's going to cost them more than a tenner to post each. So
that's mental.
I
hope you get them.
I'll send you a picture of it later.
Yeah, that's the man. Mr. Sprout said, I said we were going to finish. We might as well go to 2 hours. We've got 4 minutes. Looked at office moving in early Feb, £160 a month. That doesn't seem too bad.
All in?
All in, depending on obviously how big it is.
How big is that? How many square foot is that?
Yeah, how big it is. I've kind of resisted.
Well, lives near me as well, don't he? He said he was from Bradford, but I don't know whereabouts he is. But he said he lived near me.
I've resisted the temptation to pay for storage for now. Anyway, I'm just trying to. I just think as well, if I can get it in the house in somewhere in the garage, then why spend money on storage? Because that's money that either can go to the business or can be my.
Oh look, another cochlear. Look, he's thinking of bigger horizons.
I've got a funny feeling I would get moved out of the house before the stuff did. He'd literally go put me. He'd be like, "You go sleep in the garden in a tent, and then I can fill that room."
Caravan, Belle. It'd be awesome. You could have a little vintage caravan. It's like a hoarder.
That's what I look like in the house. Never mind a caravan.
No developer stuff.
Yeah, because Depop is mobile only, but they could open it for developers. That's why I don't go on Depop, because there's no web interface. I do everything on the computer. See, it could be on Mac or computer. It doesn't bother me, because Dave will hopefully be fixing my MacBook soon.
Oh, you've not sent it to Dave, have you?
I'll send it to Dave to have a look at.
You're never getting that back. That's never coming back.
He said he's looking.
He's going to troll through all your files and he's going to find some stuff on there.
Or he's going to put some stuff on there.
Honestly, the only thing he's going to find is stuff for business. That's all he's going to find. There's nothing else on there.
I'd check it when it comes back, just in case there's stuff that wasn't there before you sent it.
Soon, Bill, working on it. That's good, Dave. Thanks.
Queensbury, apparently, wherever that is.
Yeah, not far from me. About 15 minutes. I'm in Oakenshaw.
Monumental says Depop does have a mobile desktop site as well.
Oh, maybe that's new. I'll have a look at that. I thought it was just mobile.
I think you can only list mobile, can't you? But you can view desktop.
Listings,
that's the shit. Oh, sorry, that's the rubbish thing about it. You know, all business sellers usually use a desktop computer. Usually, Why force someone to go on a mobile?
Yeah.
I do everything on mobile. I don't list nothing on my desktop.
Oh,
Really?
Mobile. All on the
Drives me
desk. Yeah.
I've got all my templates set up on the laptop, so I can bang out listings quickly. But then I add the photos using my phone.
Yeah, no, I do everything on my phone.
Ah.
He wouldn't be able to watch movies that well on his phone. That's what it is. He has to watch them on his iPad, on his PC.
Take the photos. It uploads to Dropbox.
Yeah.
You go on your desktop. You download the images, and then you upload them to eBay. So quick.
I just find it quicker to do mobile, and I feel like I'm filling in more information on the desktop for some reason.
And you don't take that into the toilet, do you? You can take your mobile with you.
But that's why then when
do it.
when you go on your desktop and you look at eBay, that's why it tells you you've got loads of information missing. And it tells you all these things because it doesn't have it on the mobile site, on the mobile app. So you're missing all them attributes that you're supposed to add that the desktop has
Still
got.
get your specifics on your mobile.
Not all of them though, does it? That's why it says you're missing loads of item specific.
No, you still get them all. It gives you the recommended and the essentials and stuff.
Is that on your tablet then, or are you actually on a mobile phone?
On a mobile phone,
Yeah.
on the app, on the eBay app.
eBay app.
eBay app.
That's what I love. We're all doing the same business, but we're all doing it in completely different ways. There's so many ways to do this, and you can pick little bits of information off people and think, oh, I'll try this. And that's what I love about this. Always learning.
Right, we're on 22:01.
Oh, let me just.
Is that connecting? You're getting a squeaky bum.
The desktop site for Depop.
It's squeaking. Can you not hear it?
Andrew says you can list on the Depop desktop site. Didn't know you could do that. Mike says I've been paying for workshop storage for 4 years, 600 square foot, 3,000 a year, which is that's not too bad. Doesn't sound too bad.
When the landlord bothers to send me an invoice. Look, you know what our chat are like. They will continue to put stuff in the chat to keep you on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
What
know.
you need to do is just ignore them. Ignore the chat and then say, oh, I'll go now. Bye.
Aid syncs his phone with his Mac for iCloud photos. Right, we're done. We're done. We're at the bottom as far as I'm concerned. Let me just line that up. Right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming on. Our first group chat, really, regular one that we're going to do.
It's been nice to have some new faces.
It's great as well. Yeah, I got a few people on that.
I've met you, Chris and Bell, before. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, at the vintage sales.
What was it? Glass onion there.
Yeah.
Ah.
You're not even putting two and two together.
No, well, I kind of thought I recognised her, but then I was just like, maybe you just look like somebody I know.
All Mancunians look the same, don't we? As soon as you open our house.
I'm terrible with like remembering. I look at people and think, I know you, but then just kind of go there. Yeah. So no, yes, I do remember. Handbags. You were buying handbags.
My friend was buying bags. Yeah.
Was it your friend? Right.
Yeah, I was remembering, yeah.
Right, so we are done. Thank you, everybody, and feel free next time we do it. You can all come on again at some point whenever you fancy it.
I might need it in a month's time.
For the chat.
Yeah, in a month's time.
Finally.
And everyone else who's been on tonight as well, thank you very much, and to all the chat as well, side chat. So thank you.
Yeah, it's been fab as always.
Tune into the channel tomorrow. Got a new video out tomorrow, and we've got movie chats on Thursday. It's the worst films of all time on Thursday, which should be interesting. And that is it.
Yeah.
We're done.
So as always, have a fantastic week, and everybody stay safe.
Yeah, same here. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.